fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
Well, right now for the Suns, they're down at the bottom of the barrel in terms of standings. I can't imagine how toxic the mood in that locker room has to be here after these struggles.
Yeah, and if you look ahead to this offseason, which the front office is probably already doing, they should. That toxic environment you mentioned will make this team a very hard sell to free agents out there.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Shea in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Suns, Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Durant. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Dunn in at the 3 spot. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Daniels passes to Young. Hawks passing it around. And Durant sends it back. Dunn looking over the floor. KD on the wing. Dunn outside. Pass to Jones. Now here's Booker from the arc. And it's Shea with the rebound. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Young. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
And always hovering around the 50 is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list. pass opportunities. You don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not something they needed to focus on. They absolutely did.
And Durant gets it to go.
Don't know how you get out and disrupt Kevin Durant on that catch and shoot.
Young against Jones. Charity stripe shot, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop.
Quarter. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. And that one's good. Daniels.
Looking confident inside at 6'7". Daniels has the height to feel comfortable down low.
Booker with it. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Young from outside. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And here we go. Trae Young doing his thing, cooking with grease right now.
Suns trail by 4. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch at his side. Very tough to contain.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Nurkic checked in for Plumlee. Beal comes in for Dunn. Grayson Allen's checked in for Booker. And Monte Morris subbed in for Tyus Jones. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Hunter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Beal. There's 14 seconds left in the first. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Beal's got his second basket of the game.
Bradley Beal, that's some nifty dribbling there.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Atlanta?
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Monte Morris is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Beal in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. Free throw good, Bogdanovich. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Pass to Hunter. Shoots over Nurkic. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Beal. The good-looking shot from the wing. Beal's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, Beal can really score just about anywhere. Don't be surprised when he knocks down shots from the mid-range.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Break since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021. The Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Durant, no good. The Hawks leading. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Trae. Here's Okongwu. And he uses the glass on the layup. Okongwu's now got 8.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Beal drives in. Shoots over Rizachet. Beal with the bucket.
Such focus from Bradley Beal. It's just him out there looking at that hoop. 1-on-0.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Phoenix. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nurkic. Okogie comes in for Allen. And Jones subbed in for Monte Morris.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones. And Brent, for all the talent the Atlanta Hawks have had in recent years, playoff success has not been there.
Well, close to the finals in 2021, but they haven't been past the first round since. I think the 21 run actually accelerated expectations for this team a little bit beyond where they were in their development. So they've come back to earth just a little bit. We'll see if next year they can build to get back to a position where they can have playoff success.
Here's Dunn. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Young in the corner from past the arc. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Well, if you're going to allow Trae to squeeze off a three, he's going to squeeze hard.
Jones kicks to Booker. Hunter against Dunn. Jones for 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Young, good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Jones. Rebounded by the Hawks. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Very difficult to imagine it'll be much different this season. These teams still appear to be very closely matched, each with talent to be competitive, but not necessarily elite.
Young against Jones. Fires top of the key. Another miss by Young. Suns trail by 5. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
One of those nights that Kevin Durant is just massive for his team. For my money, this guy's the best scoring forward of all time.
Here's Young. Bucket is good. Young's got 24 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Beal's jumped in for Durant. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. Trae Young on top.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
And Plumlee kicks to Beal. Plumlee with the screen. Booker with no one around. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Young's shot is off. The Suns trailing. Lets it fly from 18. Booker no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
3-pointer. Again, the miss by Booker.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson kicks to Young. And he converts the layup. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Booker looking around. Over Daniels. Again, the miss by Booker. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder. Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. And guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.